Gambling Podcast from the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Kalshi. Make real money predicting sports. Kalshi is available in all 50 states, and you get $20 free with promo code SGPN. That's Kalshi, promo code SGPN. Get to the SGPN app, free in your app store. It has all of our picks and podcasts in one easy access. And finally, Underdog. Underdog has you covered for pick'em for almost every single sport. Get in now on Underdog and win up to 5,000x. They also have a brand new offer for customers. Play just $5 and get $75 in bonus funds when you sign up with code SGPN. We are live again, Cognizant Classic, DFS board, DFS picks, and everything in between. It's a really good thing I waited till, I guess, after 11 a.m. to do this show. I was going to wake up and do the pod. And good thing I didn't, because Bridgman and Griffin have withdrawn, the two top names in the odds board in the DFS board. So that drastically changes the way builds will be made, the way I'm going to see the view the board. So just at a macro level, what I'm thinking will correlate to the board is the bottom of the 6K range is going to be completely negated. Like no one's gonna go down low. And not that those guys you need in your lineup, but going down low to some names in the 6K range will get you super, super, super different. So I'm definitely gonna maybe I'll start there and see if I can find like two names or one name on the bottom of the 6K range, one name at the top of the 6K range, because with the pricing starting at 999, you're not gonna have to go deep to build a 6K lineup. And as you know about the Honda Classic, as you know about the Cognizant Classic, whatever, PGA National, very volatile event. You don't want to necessarily go with some of the chalkier guys in this field. So nonetheless, let's talk Cognizant. Let's talk the DFS board. And I'm going to do what I said. I'm going to go towards the bottom and find two names in the 6K range that I think could make you some hay. So all the way towards the bottom, like no one's going to go down here at all. But one name that I want to touch on is Davis Chatfield. He is $6,200, and he hasn't done much this year. I mean, he's a Korn Ferry Tour graduate, a rookie, so he hasn't had any opportunities. But one thing he has done is in 3 of his 4 starts on tour, he's gained to the field in accuracy. If you're hitting fairways around PGA National, you're doing well. Your step one is complete. So a lot of guys are not going to be doing that. A lot of guys are going to be, some guys are going to be doing that. They're going to be trying to, but it's easier said than done. One thing we know about Davis Chatfield at $6,200, he has been proven to like hit fairways in his early start. So not necessarily going to click him right yet, but at $6,200, I do not think he's a bad name, and he'll be like 0.4% owned. Up towards the middle of this 6K range, someone that really catches my eye is Adam Svensson, $6,500, a guy who's won at the RSM Classic, and some of his best finishes have came on these style of golf courses. T9 in 2022 here, T49 in 2023, and he's coming off 2 straight missed cuts in this event. Now, Svensson is also coming off 2 straight missed cuts on the PGA Tour. But think back to like the fall. He was playing some really nice golf, popped for a few rounds, and you don't need to be coming into PGA National making a ton of cuts. Guys have won here. I mean, Joe Highsmith won after missing the cut. Austin Eckroat won after missing the cut. Just have to have reps here. And Adam Svensson has proved to have some solid reps here at PGA National. So that's 2 names already in the 6K range that I do like. Then towards the top of the 6K range, a name that I like, I talked about Luke Clanton yesterday. Obviously, I like him. Talked about Adrian Sadier, but I'll give the Adrian Sadier bit again. He is a DP World Tour graduate, and something he does really well is hit fairways. In 6 of his last 7 starts across the world, he's gained in terms of accuracy to the field. Has no starts here, which is a little bit concerning, I guess, but I like the build that Adrian Sadier presents. So he's definitely going to be a name that I'm looking into big time. But so let's go up to the top. I guess we'll click 2 names in here because I want 2 6K guys who I think can make the cut. We're going to go with Sadier, and we're going to go with Chatfield. Making the cut in the 6K range will get you so different. So Chatfield and Sadier. That leaves us 9-2 to build, which is basically like we can have 4 golfers in the 9K range, like 4 of the best golfers in this field. So this range, 9.9 to 9K, is going to be extremely, extremely chalky. I generally don't like to play chalk, obviously, and especially at PGA National, I don't like to play chalk. But I do not know why Shane Lowry is playing this event. And the only reason I think he's playing this event is because he knows it's going to be an auto top 10 for him. Shane Lowry is one of the few golfers who comes to PGA National and like has good result after good result. He's never missed a cut here. From 2016 to 2025, T53, T49, T21, T36, runner-up, T5, T4, T11. Is the streak going to end? Some streaks like go for a while, and I want to be a part of the Shane Lowry streak. So, is he going to be chalky? 1,000%. Is he going to be in the top 10 and could win you money just because if you're building think of it as a 5-man lineup then. If you need Shane Lowry, and Shane Lowry is going to play well, get different elsewhere. And we're already different with the 2-6K guys. So I'm playing him at the top of the 9K range. I don't like the Horgards in the 9K range. They're too volatile. I think one of them is going to play well. One of them is going to play poorly. I don't want to make that decision. Adam Scott, after one good week, gets a massive improvement in pricing, although he deserves it for how weak this field is. And then Ryan Gerard, a guy who's going to be also chalky. I'm not going to go with Gerard and Lowry, but they're both going to garner some ownership. I do think Lowry is a bit safer. Towards the bottom of this 9K range, I really like Michael Thorbjornsen. I think Rasmus Nergaard Peterson is safer, though. RNP is a guy who's really good in terms of hitting fairways. He's good on positional golf courses. So he's a name that I'm definitely going to click. And that leaves us with just 2 names, but we're going to go through range by range and give you some names to potentially like. So 8-9 down to 8K. We have Daniel Berger to Mac Meisner. I like Alex Smalley a lot in DFS. I would like Max McGreevy, but since I'm out there on the grounds the past, 5-6 weeks, Max McGreevy's been dealing with a shoulder injury, and I think that's correlating to his results. So I'm going to be out there tomorrow and Wednesday and hopefully give you guys a report on what I see from Max McGreevy. But right now I'm out on him. I am in on Alex Smalley, though. Alex Smalley, remember last year when he won the Players' Championship? Like, who could forget Alex Smalley winning the Players' Championship? It's a golf course that correlates with PGA National very, very, very similarly. And Alex Smalley is a golfer who loves Bermuda. Alex Smalley is a golfer who showed some decent signs at Pebble, finished T19 in that loaded field, gained strokes in every single category, and has made 2 or 3 cuts here. So I really like Smalley at that 8-2, 8-3 range. Towards the top of this 8K range in DFS, I don't really love anyone except for like Thorbjorn. I like the bottom better. I like Thorbjorn Olesen and Will Zalatoris, who I touched on last night, but my favorite would probably be Alex Smalley. Okay, 7K range. We'll go split this into 2. Max Homa down to Mac Hughes. I love what Max Homa has been doing. The stats aren't really lining up tremendously, but in terms of ball striking in a few pieces, like he's putting the pieces together. He hasn't just put them together all in one time. Jordan Smith is probably my favorite player in this range. Jordan Smith, what he does is hit fairways, hit greens, hit fairways, hit greens. If he can find something on Bermuda, he will literally get into the mix. So I absolutely love Jordan Smith at $7,800. I'm worrying a little bit about Rico Hoey, but this is definitely a buy low spot. In this field in the fall, Rico Hoey would have been $10,100, and I'm not even kidding. So buy low spot on Rico for sure. Like those 3 guys from the middle of this 7K range. Down towards the bottom, John Parry to, I guess we could say, Joel Damon, S.H. Kim. Some names I like in this range. I don't mind Austin Eckroat. Austin Eckroat, I saw some really good signs from when we were at the Waste Management. It didn't quite pan out, but I think the signs are showing, and this is definitely an Austin Eckroat course. Obviously, he's won here before. His DNA is hit fairways, spike on approach, and that's what he showed me in the boots. I'm waiting for it to kind of gear into it. But if you want to be early on Austin Eckroat, I love the price. Doug Gim, this is a Doug Gim golf course. I worry about him making putts. Tom Kim, I talked about him last night. 5 of 5, made his last 5 cuts, and he's finally gaining strokes in terms of accuracy and on approach. That is Tom Kim's DNA, and we are seeing it come to fruition. And then there's another guy that I liked in this. Oh, there he is. Ricky Castillo. Ricky Castillo is a golfer who went to Florida, is a golfer who almost won the Valspar last year, and has a high-end ball striking ceiling. So I like those guys in the 7K range as well to build your lineup. And then one more guy I want to talk about. Where was he? 7-2, I think. 7-1. Billy Horschel. Is the ball striking, is the form there? No. But we are in Florida. And it's the only thing that matters with Billy Horschel. He lives and breathes Florida golf. And we know how this is a major for Billy Horschel. Like, he cares so much about these events. So with that being said, I'm clicking Billy Horschel at $7,100. And that's going to leave me for one pick, $11K. $11K. Should we just pick Bridgman just for the fun, Griffin, just because say we had him? Just say we have him in our lineup? No, we're not going to do that. Do not be scared to leave salary on the table. Don't think because we have $11K left, all right, I need to pick Gerard. Chalk goes to die here. The pricing is now wonky. Leave $5K on the table. Do not be scared to. Do not be scared to at all. So we're going to go with the golfer that we really liked. It's Alex Smalley at A3. We're going to leave 2-7 on the table, and there's that 6. This lineup is going to never be duped, be super, super, super different, and hopefully can cash you something. So that does it. I will be on site tomorrow. Head to my Twitter to get the boots on the ground information, and let me know who you want to see from